Fuck around and get some Panda Express after this.
Hell yeah.
Like, I'm kind of hungry,
Yeah.
you know? Hi, Levi.
Hi, Zachary.
Would you like to guess where we're going?
Are we going? Can you tell me the last place we went, please? I don't quite remember.
Wait. Yeah. Let me scroll through all these fucking pages.
He's just scrolling. He's just scrolling
There's so many
furiously.
pages. I didn't type this one out. The last place we were was Ohio.
Ohio.
So far it's been where do we start with? Oklahoma. And then where was this? There was Oklahoma, there was Idaho, there was Iowa, there was North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Kansas. Yeah. And then Ohio.
I don't know. I really just genuinely don't have it.
We're going to Texas.
Oh, shit's bigger there.
Shit's big there, including ghosts. And now this first one, I think we might have talked about. Sorry,
Okay.
I'm Zachary.
I'm Levi.
This is my neighbor Mothman.
Music plays here. And we're back.
Welcome back. We might have talked about this one before,
Okay.
and so it's fine. We'll skip. Well, you know what? Let me give you the 4,
Mm-hmm.
and then you pick.
Okay.
Goat people,
I love a goat person.
donkey lady.
They're not related, are they?
Not as far as I know. Fang baby.
I saw that movie.
What?
It Lives.
Oh, I've never heard of it. And black-eyed children.
Let's go Black Eyed Children.
Okay.
Fang Baby, the movie is It Lives. The baby is born
With fangs.
evil. With fangs. With little fucking
Little
Nosferatu 2 fangs.
Vampire fangs.
Yeah.
That rips. Black-eyed children is the one that I think we might have talked about.
Okay.
Either we've talked about it or I've heard about it
Okay.
recently, separate from researching it. But so we're gonna go back to 1996 in Abilene, Texas.
Okay. 96?
96 is the first reported incident of black-eyed children. Not to be confused with Fergie, Will.i.am, and the Boys, Apple D App, and the other one,
yes.
who are the Black-Eyed Peas.
Taboo?
I don't fucking know, dude.
Taboo and Apple D App are the two that always get forgotten.
Forgetting. They do be forgetting. So we're in Abilene, Texas, 1996. We're gonna hang out with our good buddy Brian Bethel. Hanging out, probably doing some poppers.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. The movie is It's Alive.
And Brian Bethel goes, "Hey, dog, I'll be right back." Yeah, I don't know what poppers are. Don't know. I heard about it on a Splash video, which is all I've been watching. He's like, hey guys, I'm loving doing poppers with you. I gotta go pay my cable bill.
Obviously.
Levi, what are poppers?
So it's like a little vial that you sniff.
Okay.
And it gets you high for like 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. So it's like
But
it's like smelling salts, but
but it also takes, what are they, like a specific type of muscle tissue and relaxes it. in that time. And that specific type of muscle tissue is the type that makes up your butthole. So it relaxes your butthole.
It relaxes your butthole and gets you high.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna start taking that when I shit.
Yeah. I don't know about that.
Dude, just high as fuck on the toilet. It's just all just flowing. Yeah, so Brian Bethel, he's got his loose butt. He's high as fuck. He's like, I gotta pay my cable bill, guys.
Oh.
Sorry, and he just got off of his shift at the local newspaper as well. We were like in the break room of the local newspaper with our buddy Brian Bethel doing poppers. So he's sitting in his car, he's writing his check, hair on the back of the neck stands up.
Oh.
Which, like, I don't know if I've ever truly experienced like that feeling of like, oh, something's wrong.
Yeah.
Like I've been in situations where I'm like, something feels off, but never like a physical response. I don't think. Other than sometimes I look at something and I go, I can't tell if that's human or not, and I feel sick to my stomach. That's different.
That's the
uncanny valley.
Yeah.
So I don't like when people wear full face masks.
See, and I kind of think that the uncanny valley makeup that people have been doing. Have you seen any of that?
Yeah. I hate it.
Oh, I think it's really funny.
No, it makes me, dude.
Yeah, it's a nightmare.
Yeah,
it's great. Keep it up.
See, it's directly, and this is a fun conversation that I had recently. Because there's, you know what? I've decided I don't want to say this.
Fair enough.
All right, so
very fair.
Back to Brian Bethel.
I was reading the plot of this movie. It's their second kid in this movie, right? Comes out monstrously deformed with fangs and claws.
I mean, it's kind of like how the Jersey Devil
immediately after the birth, it kills all the doctors and nurses in the delivery room and flees through the skylight.
That kind of fucking rips.
Yeah.
Is this a sci-fi original?
No. This is a 1974.
Okay.
Yeah. This is just when they would make fucking
anything.
Here's $500,000. Go make a movie, and it makes $7.1 million.
Yeah. Here's Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah. Oh man.
So Brian's like, he's like, hey guys, I don't know if it's these poppers or not.
Yeah.
But you guys see those teenagers? And the teenagers come over and they go, hey dude, we got it. Like, we gotta get home. The street lights are on. Can you give us a ride to our mom's house? Nope, sorry.
He's like, no, I've been doing poppers all day. I can't drive at all. I have a massive headache.
He's like, can we get a ride to my mom's house? And he's like, well, no. And they're like, well, but we want to get some cash because we want to go see a movie.
Hell yeah.
And he's like, well, no. So then they're asking about the movie, and he goes, it's 10:30. The last showing starts at 10.
Yeah.
But then he notices something else as they've gotten close and they're talking to him. See, I've done too much of a bit and I've lost the plot. But they get in close and they're talking to him, and he's negotiating with these terrorists. I mean, teenagers.
Yeah.
And he goes, in his brain, these teenagers sound really old.
Of course.
Like they've got an old, like they're a real old soul.
Yeah.
A predator would say.
Yes.
So then they start to kind of like, because he didn't say, but like based on how it's described, I imagine that they're kind of, because he's in the car writing a check. They're talking. I'm assuming kind of like they're kind of like bent over, talking to him through like the window of a car.
Yeah.
Because then he sees them in like the light of the streetlights in the strip mall. Notices no pupil.
No,
wait, no iris.
No iris.
All pupil.
Yeah.
Completely pitch black eyes. throws it in reverse,
Yeah.
skedaddles.
See ya.
Looks back, no teens. They've been dead for 40 years. No,
It's like Large Marge.
sure.
Man, that's on the list for sure.
What is that?
Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Oh yeah, no, I don't know anything about that fella.
Yeah. That's
Large Marge, I would have assumed was a Simpsons character.
No, yeah, no. It's a truck driver and lady from Pee-wee. From the Pee-wee movie.
From the Pee-wee franchise.
Yeah, from the first Pee-wee movie, I should say.
The Pee-wee verse.
There is Big Top Pee-wee as a sequel.
That's a circus.
Circus, yep. And then they did hiatus because there was something happened.
9/11.
He was caught touching himself in a adult film theater.
I was thinking of the Master of Disguise.
Yep, you sure were. And then he stopped being in movies for a while.
Yeah.
He stopped being on TV for a while, and then everyone kind of stopped giving a shit.
Yeah, that's fair. So Mr. Bethel then later, excuse me, writes about his story in the Abilene News Reporter, and in the decades since, several countries have started to kind of pop up with some stories of the black-eyed children. The only kind of like the only thing that remains constant is a fear of like this is death personified.
Okay.
Of like these kids are harbingers of death.
Yeah.
The belief held by urban legend enthusiasts and scholars is that it is a otherworldly creature that's taking advantage of the fact, like they do with like movies and like demons and stuff, of like we trust kids.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, I'm gonna pose as a teen. You know, oh, get a ride. I'll get in your car.
Hey, mister, you buy me beer?
Yeah.
Sorry, I got your soul.
If a kid asked me to buy him beer, I'd throw rocks at him.
Yeah. I'd go drink liquor like an adult.
Yeah. I'd be like, here's $60. Go get the smallest bottle of Hennessy they've got. Ruin your life. If a kid asked me for beer, to buy him beer, I'd just be like, have you tried poppers?
Yeah. He goes to TGI Fridays and has jalapeno poppers.
Hate kids. Fucking idiot teens. I can't wait to get a bunch of poppers ads.
Yeah.
On Instagram later. In between my Seinfeld.
I don't even think they're like, I think you have to like go to specific places to find them. I don't think you like just find them anywhere.
I've just heard poppers several times. I just went, okay, it's something.
I looked it up because, similarly, I heard poppers many times. And yeah.
All right. So there's a Jason Offit who teaches journalism at Northwest Missouri State. On the side, has been researching black-eyed children for more than 10 years.
Okay.
Has traveled around the world to interview these people in like other countries who have seen it.
Oh wow.
It said that the most common thing he hears is that they have rat eyes.
Rat eyes.
It's just black. Like some people see them as like children, like your like elementary school. He said, but a lot of times it is like teenagers, which like I get.
Yeah.
Because like it's gonna be weird for just a child to be interacting with you out in public with no parents around, but like a teenager.
Teenagers doing
out and
shit
about
all the time.
I mean, not anymore.
I used to go to Best Buy all the time. I wouldn't imagine going there now as a teenager. Like just going fucking do shit like that. Where it's like, I'm gonna go to Best Buy.
I remember as like 21, 22.
Yeah.
Like I'm just gonna hang out at Best Buy for a little bit.
Yeah.
And now I look at a Best Buy and I'm like,
what's in there?
Yeah, why?
What do you sell anymore?
What am I gonna
refrigerators?
What am I gonna do?
And you have TVs, but I'm just gonna buy it off Amazon.
Yeah,
it's cheaper there.
I don't remember the last time I bought a TV.
They bring it to my house. The last time I bought a TV, I bought it off Amazon, and it was delivered to my house. But it was a very long time ago.
I think the last TV I probably bought from. Fuck, it was either Best Buy or Walmart.
Yeah.
I don't remember the last time I went in somewhere to it's Home Depot.
Yeah.
It's the last time I went to a store just to
buy the thing.
Well, no, just to like, because like I need a ladder, but I was like, I'm gonna check the price, but then I'm just gonna kind of poke around Home Depot.
Yeah, see what else they got.
Yeah.
I end up in Home Depot a lot around Halloween and around Christmas.
Well, that's because you build a big ship.
Because I build a big ship for Halloween, and Jacob likes Christmas.
I mean, that's fair.
Yep.
I gotta put together a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Mr. Offit, the university professor, has got several papers published on this.
Mm-hmm.
Just talking about all this stuff.
Huh.
His biggest fear. We don't know what they want.
Yeah.
Like all these stories, not sure what they're gaining, but it's just like you let them in and like a couple days later, you're diagnosed with cancer.
Yeah.
Or like you get into a car accident.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
So it's just they just kind of show up.
Omen.
Yeah, like they're a harbinger of death.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's like they've been around for a long time. We don't know why. We don't know what they want. So yeah, that's black-eyed children. That's
the other species of alien. That's not the tall ones. That's the black-eyed children ones.
Have you read or watched The Outsider?
Mm-mm.
It's a Stephen King thing.
Yeah.
It's like that's what it makes me think of.
Yeah. Okay.
Of like it's just like how can I fuck up your trust and your life?
Yeah.
All right, but what you want next? Goat people, Fang baby, donkey lady.
Let's go Fang baby.
All right.
The other thing it reminds me of is Children of the Corn.
I haven't seen it.
No, yeah, that's another one. That's very good, very creepy. Hey, makes I don't know. Do you remember the Cousins family that we went to school with? They're like all blonde.
Oh, the Mormons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I always said it cousins.
Oh,
that's how I got. That's why I was confused.
The entire bad guys in that movie look like them.
Oh.
And so it was just one of those psychological things. Forever, it's just like because there's little blonde-haired, like platinum blonde, blue-eyed children coming out of the corn.
Hey, that's how I looked.
And it was just like every time it was just like there's 8 of them coming at me, and they're all blonde and
they're all so nice.
They are. They're wonderful.
And if you're
people.
listening, I love you guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, don't.
I hung out with Skylar all the time.
All right, you're just gonna give him first name, last name, huh?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm getting uppity. I do that all the time.
All
right, Fang baby.
Fang baby.
And remind me to circle back because we got a new bit.
Oh,
we got a new bit coming.
Okay.
But yeah, so this is the legend of the Fang baby of Old Pearsall Road. And this is written.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is San Antonio, Texas. And so, this is a guy talking about the story that he knows, not a first tale.
Okay.
First, I almost said first person, but that's
firsthand.
Firsthand.
Yeah.
So this guy's talking about hearing about all these legends growing up, which Fang baby was his boogeyman.
Fair. Gotcha.
But so the legend is that sometime in the 1960s, in South San Antonio, car full of friends out drinking, as one does.
Hell yeah.
When you're out of poppers.
Yep. You get in the car, start drinking.
Yeah. Driving home from the bar on Old Pearsall Road when suddenly the driver noticed through his headlights something small in the road. For a split second, he saw what he thought was a toddler about 2 or 3 years old.
Mm-hmm.
which would be crazy.
Oh no.
Child looked as if he were hurt, blood on his mouth, wearing a small white shirt and a diaper.
Mhm.
Pete swerves to avoid it, nearly flips, ends up in the brush, like off the shoulder completely. The three friends in the car are freaking out. You know, what was that in the road? What happened? Blah, blah, blah. Man in the passenger seat says, I saw a baby for sure. Someone in the back, or the driver says it wasn't a baby. There's no way. Passenger seat, we definitely saw a baby. So they get out of the car.
Yeah.
Pete then goes, if you think you saw a baby, you can get out and look. But me in this car, we're going home.
Oh no.
Leaves.
Oh.
Everyone gets out to like try and see if it was a baby. He's like, fuck that shit.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
Peace. Later in the day, Pete goes, you think it was a baby? There's a baby on the road. And he starts to feel bad of, man, if there was a kid in the road, not only did I not get out and try and help, I left my friends who were trying to help.
Yeah.
So he went back to investigate. And it put in there, he packed a 6-pack with him. And I'm just like, why is that important? But also, fuck yeah, dude.
Because he's cool, that's why.
Yeah.
That's how you know he's a real man. Water over.
You fucking silly bitch. So as he's driving down Old Pearsall Road, boom, tire flat.
Oh.
Pulls off the road. Goes, fuck, I gotta change his tire. It's like fully flat, right on the rim.
Yeah.
So he goes into the trunk, opens it, gets a spare out. As he's taking it off, fails to notice the 2 small puncture marks.
Oh no.
On the side of the tire.
That's so good.
So he puts the new tire on, goes to grab an ice cold brewski.
Hell yeah.
Cracks one open, gets drunk, goes to sleep in the back of the car.
As you do.
He then awakes to a sharp pain in his neck. And in his horror, he sees a toddler standing over him in his lap, mouth and shirt bloody, with 2 long upper fangs that were like full on, like Nosferatu, like out over the lips with the mouth closed.
That's so fucking good.
So like that's it. That's Fang Baby.
Yeah.
But the legend continued.
Oh.
Where the driver's sister says that sometimes Pete, the driver, and the Fang Baby would visit her in her dreams.
Oh no.
And say to stay off Old Pearsall Road. So that's it. It's just there's a vampire toddler.
So this is the Fang Baby from
I hate him.
Yeah. From It's Alive. It's bad. It's bad.
Yeah, no picture on this. All right, what do you want? Goat person or donkey lady?
Goat person.
Okay.
If you have Amazon Prime, Tank Girl is now available with Prime.
What?
It's a comic book movie from the 90s.
Okay.
The whole world kind of gets Mad Maxed a little bit. And in Australia, I think is where it takes place. There are these giant irradiated kangaroos that are like sentient. And they hang out with the tank girl. She drives a tank.
Okay.
She's just kind of Deadpool.
Goat people we might have covered. Not
Yeah, that's
100% sure.
That's kind of what I figured. I was like, we've done a goat man before for sure.
All right, then we might have done it because this is Goatman's Bridge.
Okay.
I think we have because I think we talked about the BuzzFeed Unsolved.
Maybe, yeah. That sounds familiar.
Goat farmer
Yeah.
got hung from a bridge. Now he's half man, half goat. There you go. Because I think we did cover it.
Yeah, I do believe so.
Because I think I sided with Shane from BuzzFeed Unsolved with his. This is my bridge now.
Yeah.
All right, now we're on a Donkey Lady. San
Donkey
Antonio.
lady.
Um,
She's gonna kick you.
the commonly held legend is that there was a woman that lived on a farm with a pet donkey
Mm-hmm.
that apparently was very loud and obnoxious, as donkeys are wont to be.
They can be a little.
And some local hoodlums,
Oh no.
some local ruffians, got bit by the donkey for fucking with it.
Yeah. Don't fuck with the donkey, stupid kids.
And so then they went, well, fuck that donkey
Oh no.
and fuck that lady.
Oh no.
So they kidnapped the donkey.
Are you stealing animals now?
Yeah, woman chases after them.
Yeah.
They throw the donkey off the bridge.
What the hell?
And then the woman's freaking out, throw the woman over the bridge.
Now we've done murder.
Yeah, so now in death, she fused with the donkey,
Oh.
and it's half donkey, half lady, terrorizing this bridge.
Like a satyr or like a centaur? Mr. Tumnus or...
So imagine neither of those and imagine worse.
Oh.
Because it's kind of just... It's kind of a person with hooves and a donkey head.
Oh.
Like
That's a bad version to get.
Yeah. Kind of the short end of the fuse straw.
Yeah, that's like reverse mermaid kind of nightmare. It's like, fuck, really? This is what we're going with?
Yeah, so you're just like a 5'8" donkey.
Yeah. Just like
That's bipedal.
Oh yeah.
Other legends are that she was a burn victim, that like someone burned down her house.
Oh.
And it burned so bad that like when she healed, her hands resembled hooves, and her face was like melted and kind of saggy, kind of like a donkey's face.
Gosh.
Yeah, so now she haunts a bridge that crosses the Medina River on Applewhite Road, which is on the south end of San Antonio.
Okay.
Sightings going back to 1960. Common belief is that there was just an ugly looking donkey.
Hey, also a possibility. Oh no, this donkey got mange.
Yeah, this donkey got real fucked up. I would like to say, what a crazy jump it is to get bit by an animal and go, okay, well, I'm gonna steal you, and then throw you off a bridge.
Yeah, right. Like just no comprehension of.
Like if I just picked Gracie May up.
She can bite you.
Well, she has before.
Yeah.
I'm saying I'm picking her up, putting her in the car.
Yeah.
Driving over to Lake Lanier, launching her in there, and if you follow me, I'm launching you in there too.
Throwing me in there too.
And now you're a cat boy.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah, that's right. Lake Lanier's worse now.
No.
It's haunted, and there's a cat boy.
It's haunted with cat boys.
Yeah, it's haunted with like 200 normal people and one cat boy. So that's kind of it for Donkey Lady.
Okay.
So now So now we got where are we at time wise? We're at 30 minutes. We're
Okay.
gonna do only the new bit.
Okay. Yeah. Your new bit.
A new bit. So Levi, I'm gonna need a letter.
You're gonna need a letter. I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
go
need
with
a letter.
P.
P.
Go P.
Okay. You have to give me a second.
Yeah. No problem.
All right. So I'm gonna do a little scroll. I just want you to tell me when to stop. Okay.
Okay.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Stop.
So, oh fuck. Oh, there it is. All right, Levi. So now I'm going to tell you about Power Cut because the new bit is the Creepypasta Wiki,
Okay.
which I've discovered is a gold mine.
Yeah.
I read 5 or 6 of them and then got scared
All right.
because I get scared easily. So you've chosen Power Cut.
Power cut.
Shout out to creepypasta.fandom.
Yeah.
I don't know who's putting together all these fandom sites, but you're doing a great job.
Yeah. You keeping the world entertained and informed.
Yeah, and you help me when I need something in Minecraft, which is less than it used to be, but it is still sometimes.
Yeah.
So thank you.
So you got the redstone thing I gotta do. I don't know. I gotta pull that up.
It's like mod stuff. It's like, oh hey, I really want this one tree. What biome does it spawn in?
Oh yeah.
And it's like, hey, you stupid fucking idiot.
Yeah.
It's in the ominous woods biome.
Dumbass.
You fucking idiot. And I'm like, okay, thank you. So James arrived home late at night. He unlocked his front door and stepped into the darkness of his apartment. Hey, honey, I got that early flight home. I'm in the bedroom. There's been a power cut. James is. I assume because they said the darkness of his apartment. I think they mean the power went out.
Yeah, that's what I picked up.
Because the fuck's a power cut?
We got a English, maybe not the first language.
Yeah, it's
happening.
James is
fine.
surprised, but happy to hear his girlfriend's voice. Don't know why he'd be surprised, because he's just called. Out into the apartment, I'm home.
Yeah.
She had been... Oh, okay. Sorry. Should have read. She had been away for a few days on a business trip.
Oh.
Okay. I'll be right there. He stumbled through the darkness and into the bedroom. He carefully made his way over to the bed before sitting down. Hey, sweetheart, he said, as he felt his girlfriend's arms wrap around him. Completely off topic. No, I'll come back to it.
All right.
Because I want to expand on it. Jesus, Abigail, you're freezing. He shuddered as he felt her cold skin against him. I know, the heating has been off for hours. Come on, baby, get in bed and help me warm up, she said, attempting to put on a cute voice. I would have put on a different voice, but that's fine. James got undressed and placed his phone on the bedside table before climbing into bed. He removed his glasses and moved close to Abigail. He was startled for a moment when his phone began to ring. He picked it up and looked at it but didn't recognize the number. He brought it to his ear and answered, "Hello?
Oh.
Hey, honey, it's me. I'm still at the airport. I couldn't get that flight, but I'll be able to get one soon. I'll probably be home by morning. Hello? James?"
Oh.
He felt an icy hand grip his shoulder.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a good one.
It's a good one. I like these because these are just like campfire stories.
Yeah. It's so like, I know this is because I came to this part of the internet late, but they feel like that two sentence horror story.
Yeah.
Where like real early on you're gonna clock where this is going.
Yeah.
But no, that's good. Shout out to John Thulu, who this is credited to.
Hell yeah.
That's a good one. What's the? Do you have a creepypasta that like sticks with you?
So I didn't read a ton of them, but I remember when Slender Man was taking off. That was my like one that I was just like, oh yeah, that was a big thing. And then they made the game for it.
Yeah, I remember the game. The game scared me.
The game scared me too. I watched other people play that game.
Yeah.
So it didn't come on Xbox for a very long time.
That's fair.
But that's like the big one that sticks out to me. There was one about some sort of psychological prison experiment. It's not the Stanford prison experiment, but it's
Which is crazy.
yeah, right.
I do love the Stanford prison experiment.
But it was some other fucking thing that it was really creepy, but I do not remember it. It scared the shit out of me one night.
That's fair. The one that always stuck with me, and I don't remember any of the real like details to it, but I remember like it always bothered me that it was a like someone lets their dog in at night, and as the dog comes in, it it rubs up against them, like licks their hand, and then they go and they get in bed and they like hold their hand down, and the dog's like licking their hand, and then they wake up in the morning and they go outside and the dog had been like mauled, and they hear from under the bed, dogs aren't the only thing that can like lick.
No.
And like I remember as a teenager being fucking terrified as someone who had a dog at home.
Yeah.
And like you've been to the house, it's off in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
At night it's pitch black. So every night, even until like we put her down a couple weeks ago, anytime I'd let her in at night, I'd just fucking panic.
Absolutely.
Of like, I hope not, because like the way that I would know to let her in, she'd scratch at the door. And then I'd like
just like a monster would.
Well, yeah, like as I'm opening, I'm like, dog's not the only thing that can scratch.
Nope.
And then like she comes in every time, dude, just like wide-eyed staring at her as she goes by.
You're a golden retriever, right?
Dude,
you're not a monster, right?
Yeah. And especially because like as she was like getting deaf, you'd open the door and like she wouldn't hear the door open, so she wouldn't know. So then I'd have to like poke my head around and do it every time. I was like, there's a fucking monster out of there because that thing I read on the internet as a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
But no, that's stuck with me for like probably at least the last 15 years of just like anytime anyone's got a dog or anything that like licks me, I'm like, dog's not the only thing that can lick. Which is like a crazy statement.
Yeah.
Like it's one of those things that if you just said like if I just said it randomly instead of thinking it one time, someone would be like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
The fuck is wrong with you?
You'd be the crazy guy in the movie.
Yeah.
That at the end was right all along.
Yeah.
But yeah, you would have said these wild and
if I could
out of left field things.
If I could do it, I'd do it in the Pet Cemetery voice.
Yeah.
Of sometimes dead is better, but it's just a dog's not the only thing that can lick. I need to learn how to do that voice.
You gotta watch South Park. You gotta watch specifically the South Park episodes with that guy.
No.
Because it's just perfect.
Or
dogs aren't the only thing that can lick.
There you go. Or what that fucking what was the terrible movie we watched that they did it? The Terror at Blood Fart Lake.
Yeah.
That they'd had
shout out to the Terror at Blood Fart Lake being referenced.
Jake's gonna love
for the first time ever on a podcast.
Dude,
I hope.
Dude, he does the voice.
Smoking the poopy wiener.
Yeah, no. No.
And everything else that happens in those movies.
Don't watch those.
No. Oh.
Yeah. Well, that's all I've got.
Yeah.
Now I want to do a recommendation.
Okay. I had to go make a list of like all the books that I finished so I can like find them for Christmas if people want to buy me books. So I was going through that.
So are you like are you listening to the audiobooks and then you want
once I'm getting it I get a trophy.
Okay.
Yeah. Basically.
That's been my pushback on getting like a Kindle or something.
Yeah.
Is like I want it.
Yeah. That's why another reason why I went this route. Because I do have Kindle and I do have books on there that I've read.
Like, I get it of, like, I don't want to buy it unless I liked it.
Yeah.
So, because, yeah, I was talking to someone, and they're like, oh, I just do my Kindle.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I read comic books on my
but,
Kindle.
like, I was like, but I got them.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, but, like, now I don't have to store them. And, like,
yeah, that's true.
they're like, I paid $2 for it instead of $30. And I'm like, but I got it.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, this isn't going anywhere. And I'm like, okay.
See, and yeah, with the audiobooks, I pay like $15 a month, and I get a book.
You just gotta.
I get a free book, and I get one book that's just whatever you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they have a whole section of fucking free books.
Oh, interesting.
And it's classics. It's all your Draculas, your Frankensteins, your
Hungry Caterpillars.
Yeah. You know.
I do.
Yeah.
In the light of the moon, a little egg lay on a leaf.
Yeah.
I know all of it.
Good shit right there. But yeah, no, and then so I'll listen to like probably 2 or 3 books a month. And just one I've paid for, and the other
they're like a couple free ones.
Freebies. So like I've been listening to I finished a couple Mass Effect books because they were free.
Geek check.
And then like before that, I had finished a Predator book that ties directly into the Predator movie that we watched for Prey. The Predator, I guess, or Predator. I don't know, whatever.
The Keegan-Michael Key one?
Yeah, that one.
The Predator.
Yeah, it was the prequel book to that one. And then I got another one that's like not tied to any of the books, but it's one of the missions that they talk about that they knew that they had predators.
Nice.
And I'm just like, yeah, these are just fucking free in there.
I think I would like a Predator book. I
Yeah.
think that'd be a fun.
Every now and then it was just, here's a chapter from the Predator's perspective.
That's sick as fuck.
And it's just like, I didn't even think about it, because this is a thinking.
Yeah, it's like a thinking living creature.
Yeah, this is like a smart creature.
Fuck, I might get a Predator book. My Mothman recommendation, Sea of Trees.
Yeah.
The 2016 Matthew McConaughey, Ken Watanabe book.
Okay.
Movie. Very good.
Hell yeah.
Very good. You can feel that it's a like, hey man, I really liked making Interstellar.
Yeah.
Like, what if I made some like really serious, heartfelt movies for a little bit? And there's like several times in like the score where I'm like, okay, this has got like an interstellar feel to it.
Yeah.
Real good. Matthew McConaughey's doing the accent.
Oh yeah.
He's got a big trench coat for a lot of the film. I will say it's one of those movies that just accentuates that's a beanpole of a man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's a Benedict Cumberbatch of a man.
He is a stick bug.
Yeah. Ken Watanabe though,
Yeah.
fantastic.
Absolutely.
Great movie. Yeah, watch that.
What was that? I had something. I lost it. It's fine. We watched we watched Scary Movie in recent movie watching times.
Yeah, it was good.
Scary Movie's good.
It was fun.
Scary Movie 2 is the one that I think
Because I think you and AJ said you guys had seen it the most.
I think it's the one that played more, like on TV. Is mostly what it is. 3 is kind of hazy. That might be the one with Charlie Sheen.
What are there, 5?
They're 5.
Too many parody movies.
4 might be Charlie Sheen. They're doing signs in that movie. Anthony Anderson's in that one too. From Kangaroo
Jack.
Yeah.
And Transformers.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And there's something else. I watched something else recently that he was in. I was like, it's Anthony Anderson from Kangaroo Jack.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't believe that's that man's legacy for me.
That's how he lives in my brain. It's like he's done so many things. He's in commercials constantly. He has that show Blackish for like 8 seasons.
Yeah.
But he's still the guy from Kangaroo Jack.
I mean,
And the other guy from Kangaroo Jack is also the guy from Kangaroo Jack in my brain.
Can't ever think of his name. No, see, I've distanced him from Kangaroo Jack. I know him from Bullet Train now.
Oh,
I think that's the same guy.
I don't know.
Have you watched Bullet Train?
I don't think maybe once.
Dude, you gotta
Train
watch
movie.
Bullet Train
A
again.
train movie. I probably saw it. Let's be real. Saw Snowpiercer.
Snowpiercer's good. Watch Bullet Train. Go back and watch it again. God, I gotta.
Yeah, I know.
Michael Shannon. That the Kangaroo Jack guy?
I don't know.
He might be too old to have been the Kangaroo Jack guy.
I don't think that's the Kangaroo Jack guy.
No. Yeah. It is. I think I'm thinking of Christian Walken when I'm picturing it,
Yeah.
but Michael Shannon was in the movie, and I remember his character.
I was talking about Jerry O'Connell.
Okay, yeah, that's the guy from Kangaroo Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, Anthony Anderson and Jerry O'Connell are both the guy from Kangaroo Jack
Yeah.
in my brain.
I'm looking at him, and that's a guy from Kangaroo Jack.
He was on the Kind of Funny podcast one time. Just doing the podcast. He was in a park. On his phone, in a park.
No, when I think Kangaroo Jack, I think Anthony Anderson and Michael Shannon.
Okay.
Michael Shannon's in Bullet Train. He does a great job.
Yeah, Michael Shannon also in Man of Steel plays Lord Zod
Sure, dude.
as opposed to Superman in that movie.
Interesting.
He plays a good Zod.
Yeah?
Big angry man.
I forgot where we connected to Michael Shannon in this.
Yeah.
Oh, we were just talking about the other Kangaroo Jack guy. All right, well, we got to stop talking about Kangaroo Jack. We got to end this.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds like a plan.
If you'd like to watch us do this live and probably hear more about Kangaroo Jack,
Yeah.
you can do that over at twitch.tv/Skeleton Crew Gaming. You can watch this broken out on Board Nerds. Nope. I almost said boardnerds.youtube.
Oh, I don't
On
think
the,
we have that.
No, on the Board
won't
Nerds
go
YouTube
anywhere.
channel. You can buy merch at boardnerds.store. That's where the
That's
confusion
what
was.
it was. Yeah, I see that. I get that too.
You can email us, speaking of things that get confused all the time, at thatmothmanpodcast at gmail.com.
Send us your Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Like your copies of the film.
Yeah.
Never seen it.
And then the aliens respond.
Close Encounters and Signs,
Yeah.
I congeal as one movie that is actually Knowing with Nicolas Cage.
That's wild.
Yeah.
The time between Close Encounters and Signs
It's like 30 years,
is
isn't
like
it?
30 years.
Uh-huh. Yeah, no, they're the same movie, and that
Yeah.
movie is Knowing
That's wild.
with Nicolas Cage.
That's wild. Which is a third alternate time. All right.
Yeah. Well, and it was always it's a Shinedown Hot Wheels Lincoln Park Lady and the Tramp thing where everyone was always
What a sentence.
it's
With
yeah,
the Shine Down Hot Wheels Lego Lady and the Tramp situation, you know.
yeah. Where like everyone was always talking about how good Signs was, and I was like, Knowing sucked.
The Soviet activation code you just spoke.
I did. I activated some sleeper agent. Oh Christ.
Is Knowing the one where he can see a couple seconds into the future?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. He's got the bird hair.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah.
I watched it as a kid, and since then I've been like, Signs sucks. And everyone's like, Signs rules. I'm like, no, it doesn't. Nicolas Cage sucks in that one.
There's not a single crossover actor.
It's what it is that the posters look similar.
Yeah, fair.
It's like the writing is similar, and it's got the weird orange afterglow kind of thing to it. Because anytime anyone talked about Close Encounters or Signs, I was like, Knowing sucks.
Yeah. We may watch Close Encounters. Close Encounters is a good movie.
We can watch Signs.
We can watch Signs too. Yeah.
I would recommend if we watch both of them, we should watch. I think we should back to back to back.
Yeah.
Close Encounters, Signs, Knowing.
Just so
I can clear it in my brain.
All right. All right. Thank you guys so much for listening
Yeah, and watching
and watching live.
If you can draw a connection,
Yeah.
in like not actors or not what is that like the 6
6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon.
yeah, not like that. I want in like canon
Story.
Yeah, connection for those 3 films. Email it to me and I will read it and I'll chuckle.
Yeah. Please do that.
Every now and then I find a new one of these things that I've got. And it's getting progressively worse.
Yeah.
Because first it was Shinedown Hot Wheels, and then it was Linkin Park Lady and the Tramp, and now it's this.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I saw someone talking about signs the other day, and then like I went to like look it up, and I was like, what am I thinking of? It was when I was watching that the Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, Nicolas Cage was in that. And then that's when I found out it was Knowing, and I was like, oh. And then like 2 days later, someone was talking about Close Encounters. I was like, Knowing sucks. I was like, different. And I've got no clue how those ones were all connected.
Yeah.
So
no, that's gonna be interesting. I can't wait to find out how they're connected.
I can't wait to watch that. And at the end of Knowing, it's like, and that was a close encounter of the sign kind. and then everyone's like, oh. Or it's like
I hope that happens.
Yeah,
and I don't remember that part of the movie.
Or it's like Split where they're in the diner and then fucking Bruce Willis is there.
Yeah.
And everyone else gets real mad and I feel very vindicated. That's what I hope happens.
All right. Well, we'll go watch some movies.
Yeah, we can. I gotta start a new list on Letterboxd.
Hell yeah.
I haven't. October was Scaretober. November was Hovember. I haven't. The only thing I've got for December so far was Peacember instead of December.
Yeah.
But that one's weak, so I don't know. But I haven't thought of anything else.
Themed movies are there?
No, it carries no weight.
Oh, okay.
The name of the month carries no weight on what I'm watching.
Okay.
I watched more scary movies in Hovember than I did in Scaretober.
Fair. All right. Bye.
Bye, everyone. Dude, fucking signs and Knowing.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just gonna Google signs.